Hi there everyone, welcome to episode 633 of the Mike from Maine Show, the place where we do daily interviews with successful online entrepreneurs. This is your host, Mike Thomas, and today on the show we have Neil Napier on, and we're going to be talking about a piece of software that's going to allow you to easily run your own social contests that will allow you to take the traffic that you're already getting and leverage it to get more social shares, more leads, and of course to make more money. Now we're also going to be talking about a case study where Neil used the software himself and actually was able to make $1,500 from a small test. Let's get into it. Here's Neil. We are here today with Neil Napier. Neil, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Mike. Good to be here.
Neil is a professional internet marketer. He's been on my show multiple times before. If you want to hear his life story, you can just go and do a search for Neil, and you can find one of them in one of our previous interviews. Today, Neil, what I want to talk with you about is you're obviously a very professional guy. You're a very successful guy. You've made a lot of money online. Tell us about how you've been using the power of contests as a way to run your business and get free and viral traffic. Because I know traffic is amazing. Sometimes we have to pay for it, but if you're going to give me free traffic, I'll take it all day long.
Sure, definitely. So, in our business, as successful as it is, as big as we are, we've always had a problem with generating traffic as and when we want. And I don't think I'm the only one. Chances are that if you're listening to this call right now, that you probably felt as well that, okay, I've bought XYZ product and I've bought this and I've bought that, but I still don't know how to generate traffic. And unfortunately, no matter how good we got with a lot of things, we still had a problem with generating on-demand traffic, well, as and when we wanted. So, Karthik and I got together and we decided that we had to do something about it once and for all. We had to create a system where we incentivize people to share our affiliate link or our sales pages with their friends and family, and they then come in and they share it with their friends and family as well. So Karthik and I decided that there are a few ways to do it. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are already solutions out there that kind of try to do it, but again, as I'll show you, not to the depth that we are doing. So we thought about it for a while and we said, okay, you know what, we need to create some kind of incentivized contest that would encourage people to come to our page, watch our videos, tweet our links, share them on Facebook, and send it to their friends via email, and do all of this and much more for our benefit. And at the same time, we'll give them something back. So we'll incentivize them, we'll give them something for free, or give them a discounted item. And we tried this concept as well, and again, we can discuss a case study on this call too that we did. We tried this concept and we did get some really, really good results with people tweeting our link, with people sharing our link on their Facebook timelines. And it's not just the traffic then, it's also the branding. If I have hundreds of people sharing my links on their social media profiles all day long, it's a really, really good thing for my brand name. It's a good thing for whatever it is I'm trying to sell, because we know that in social media, referral-based marketing or word-of-mouth marketing is really, really big. So if you see an offer on your friend's timeline, you're more likely to visit that than if you just see it on your newsfeed randomly showing up. So if you just see a poster about it on the street somewhere. So we wanted to capture that word-of-mouth marketing, and we decided to create a tool that and I think the call's breaking up a bit. Can you still hear me?
It's breaking up a little bit. I can still hear you. You there?
Yep, still here.
Okay, so if you don't hear me, let me know, and we can start, sure, and I can edit it out.
Sure.
Okay, so things that I'm hearing here so far is a lot of good stuff about getting people to share. If I go on Facebook and I see that you've shared something, you've shared anything, and you're vouching for it, it's almost like you're saying, like, hey guys, this is something that's good, I want you to go check it out. I'm going to enter that content. If I click on that link, I'm going to approach whatever it is with a sense of trust that it's like, hey, Neil said this is interesting, Neil's vouching for this. The likelihood that I'm going to interact with that content is much higher than if I get a random email from someone in my inbox, or I just kind of stumble upon this on the internet. So that right there, I'm sure, increases the likelihood that people are going to interact and share that content. One thing that I would be interested to kind of talk about here is as far as incentivizing people to get them to share that, to get Neil to share that content there and to vouch for it. You're going to need to provide something as an incentive to get people to share it, to click that Facebook like button or share button or tweet or whatever you're trying to get them to do. What do you recommend as far as getting people to take that action?
Sure. So there are a couple of options. I mean, freebies are always good. Like if you want to give away an Amazon gift card, great. If you want to give away, Google AdWords voucher, that's okay. You can get them on Fiverr by the dozen for $5. So if you want to give away something like that, based of course on your target market, it's a good thing. But what I always recommend doing is also trying to build a buyer's list in the same way. So if you only incentivize people by saying we'll give you something for free, you might only get freebie seekers on your list. Instead, if you say that, okay, I've got this great t-shirt that usually sells for say $29.95, but here's how I'm going to set up the contest. So it sells for $29.95. If you participate in the contest and if you win, you can get it for only $10, right? But at the same time, if you don't want to wait for 7 days for the contest to end, you can just go to that link and get the t-shirt for $19.95 where it's at a discount right now, and this price will not be available ever in future. So what that does is that number one, gets people excited to participate in the contest because they might get it for $10. Secondly, if people don't want to wait for that long, they can have the $19.95 link in there that they can click and they can buy a t-shirt from immediately. So not only are you making sales immediately, but you're also collecting leads of people that not only want a free t-shirt, but they also want to get a discounted offer in this case as well. And then what you can do, say once the contest ends, you can actually tell them, oh, you know what, the $19.95 offer has expired, but we still just because you participated, we'll give it to you for $21.95 or whatever price you want. Just go and buy it, and they'll still be happy because even though they missed on the $10 and $19.95, still they don't have to pay $29.95. So it's a case of building a very targeted list, knowing that people who do watch this offer are more interested in getting a discounted offer than just a freebie.
And an objection that I always hear when it comes to contests, they say, well, you're just building a list, you're just building a database of people that want something for free. And I would argue that as a person that has actually signed up for contests, I've signed up for contests, I'm sure that you've signed up for contests, most of us out here have signed up at some point for a contest, and of course, if someone's going to give me something for free, I'm going to take it. Like, I'm a freebie seeker as well, but I'm also a buyer. I will still, if I want something bad enough, I will go out there and I will take out my credit card or my PayPal and I will pay for it. But if I can have a chance to get it for free, I will. And with that interaction with the contest, when you're signing up for the contest, you're making a micro commitment there. You are doing something. You're from whatever you were doing online, whether you were checking your emails, you were on Facebook, you were doing whatever, you've gone somewhere else. Your attention is on whatever they want your attention to be on, and that has entered into your world now. So if you're able to, like you said, to say, okay, like you could have a chance of winning this contest now, but here's a chance if you want to get it now, if you don't want to have to wait for it, here's an option for you. And when the contest is over, if you can give them another chance by messaging them or tweeting to them or whatever, then the likelihood that they're going to purchase it is much higher than someone that's just kind of come off the street and never even interacted with that content once before. Does that make sense?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, that's the whole point, that you're taking cold traffic, first you're converting into warm traffic, then you're converting into hot traffic, knowing that eventually will convert. What you don't want to do is show an ad to someone and say, hey, I don't know you, you don't know me, but go buy this product from me. It's great. And, that's why people complain about the low conversion rates, because you just can't market like this. You have to, like you were saying, get people to create these micro commitments so they work with you. I mean, once someone starts participating in the contest, they get so involved that not only do they want to win, but they want to see who wins. They want to see how many points they lost by. They have all these, they get so into it. And this is, again, human psychology. We get so excited by little contests. And I know we were talking about this before we got on this call. Contests are great because they get people involved in something. And I think that's what this creates. It creates, how should I say, like an environment where people become part of something than just say, okay, I'm going to click a button there and maybe buy something. This is much more involved process.
And another thing that came to mind here, as far as warming up these prospects and getting them ready to potentially buy from you. You mentioned cold traffic that you've never interacted before, as compared to warm traffic that you have interacted with in a way. I would say that you could get them on that list to get the free product. Then before trying to hard sell them again, you could just send them an email and send them an email about what the product is and about how the contest is going, and let them know a little bit more about how cool the prize is that they could potentially win. Or tell them more things about it. Get them excited about what that is. And by the time that if you do it right, by the time that the contest is over, even though most people won't have won, they're going to be so excited about the prize that the likelihood that they're going to purchase is going to be much higher. So I would definitely recommend that you get them pumped up about it. If you give away something like a $3 piece of crap thing from China that's drop shipped, I think you need to think about it. Like, what would I give? What would incentivize me to put my email in? If you look at the contest and you don't even want what you're giving away, then probably other people aren't going to want it as well.
Exactly. I mean, the incentives have to align. You have to give them something that they would otherwise pay for. So it has to be that good. It can't be just like, hey, here's a coffee mug that I'm not using anymore, you can have it. It has to be much, much more needable, wantable kind of product.
And I think another thing that I've seen people do with that is they think that they need to give away the farm in order to actually get people to opt in, where in fact you don't need to give away a $500 iPad or anything. You can give away something that's like $10, $25. If you give away, you mentioned an Amazon gift certificate, it's enough. If you're getting targeted people on your list. I've heard people say don't give away Amazon gift certificates because you're not going to build a targeted list. I would actually disagree with them in some cases. If you are targeting the right people, if I'm doing an advertisement on Facebook and I'm giving it to the right people that I know I want these people on my list, I don't care if they're coming on my list because they want a free Amazon gift card. If I can just get them on my list and then start introducing them to other things that I know they're going to want to purchase from me, that's fine with me as well. So I think the important thing is that you have a strategy with the contest. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to give away, make sure that you aren't just kind of giving away something and hoping and praying for the best, that you actually have an end goal in sight there. Neil, for today, of course, we've got a piece of software here, a way of being able to run contests that you guys have come up with, you and your partner, called Social Contest. On the sales page here for it, it says publish, generate, monetize, templatized groundbreaking technology converts visitors into viral lead machines and generates autopilot sales. And I know here that you've got a case study where you've actually been able to increase your income by using this. So tell us a little bit about what this is, what the case study is, and then we'll hop into a demo.
Sure. So we wanted to simplify this process to 3 simple steps. I mean, for me, ever since school time, that's been the easiest way to learn something. It's been the easiest way to appreciate something. So we did that with this software as well. Publish, generate, and monetize, which means you publish a contest, you generate new leads, and you make money off of those leads either immediately or later. So as I'll show you in the demonstration, the process is really that simple. You pick a template, you pick what kind of contest you want it to be, you publish it, you advertise it. I mean, ideally, I would say put in some seed money, like $5-10 is more than enough to get some traffic going to that page. Or if you have an email list, even better. Or if you can post on some forums, even better, because then it's free. And then you can simply take that traffic and run it for a few days and then convert them into sales at the end of the 7-day period, or even during the 7-day period, well, however long your contest was supposed to be. So we actually tested this not even for 7 days, we did it for 2 days. So we were promoting a product and we decided to run a contest to introduce people to it. So I made a video. I told people like, hey, we're running this contest for a product called Audience Drill, and all you have to do to participate in the contest is answer all the questions underneath the video, and show us your interest by telling us exactly what you think about what kind of Facebook marketing you're doing as well. And again, that got people committed. So it was like a survey built into the contest, and it got people committed even more when they started telling me exactly what it is that they were after. And once that was all done and dusted, we actually checked our results at the end of it, and we made $500 more than we usually would for that kind of promotion. So, I mean, Karthik and I, the way we run a promotion, they're very scientific. So we want to focus on exactly, how much money we could make from 1 day of mailing. And we tested our results. Usually we would make less than $1,000. In this case, we made close to $1,500. So we noticed a $500 increase immediately by using this tool. And that's the point here, that I'm not going to say that, okay, you're suddenly going to get thousands of dollars by using this, but if you're getting something, you can potentially increase the profits overnight by 50%, which is exactly what we've been able to do with our promotion in this case. So our setup was quite simple, and again, I'll talk more about this on a webinar that we're doing. I'll give you the details of that at the end. But our setup was quite simple: create a contest landing page, get people involved, and get them excited, like you said, get them pumped up, get them on a call, and show them the software, sell them the software, and give away a few free copies. And at the end of it, we checked the results, and like I said, they were dramatically better given the short time frame.
It almost reminds me of a lot of times people will see these pages, these pre-launch pages, where people will go and there'll be a Facebook comment thing at the bottom where people will start interacting, start making comments. There's a lot of things going on there as far as getting people to interact, getting them to put out social proof and whatnot. It's almost like that, but it adds in the viral aspect of it, where instead of just commenting in a public forum, they actually have the ability to share. You're able to get some feedback if you want to put in a little survey in there. You're able to understand, like, is this something that my subscribers are actually interested in? Are they saying, Neil, like, this isn't something that I want? Like, you could ask them, is it like, I want this, I don't want this, I don't care. Like, you can get feedback at the same time by and getting them, being able to leverage that traffic and getting them to share and tweet and do whatever kind of actions that you want them to do. Let's take a look inside, Neil, because I know there's a lot of different options there that, depending upon what your goals are from your contest, you can change it up there as well.
Sure. And I mean, exactly what you were talking about. This is basically what is also known as gamification. So you actually make it fun for people to land on your page and participate in something, rather than just saying, oh, watch this video and then sign up. I mean, that is good too, don't get me wrong, but we've actually gone a step further and gamified that process. So please tell me when you see the screen and I can give you a walkthrough.
Got it.
Of it. Okay, I'm actually just going to, because this contest has ended, I'm just going to change this. So let me just change this right now so I can show you a live demo of this, or of what we did with our contest. So let's just move the timer to another day. Okay, great. Let's just move this to 26. Instead, and again, I'll show you this in complete detail. For now, I just want to show you what this contest actually looked like and what kind of results did we have from it. So if I grab this link, alright, so I think the video is just autoplay. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm going to pause this, and this is the contest that shows up once people land on this page. And again, we had created this contest specifically to have multiple options to make sure that people could, as I'll show you in the back end, people could participate via just subscribing. They could share it with their friends. They could also answer a question, and they could visit a particular page. So when people would land here, our call to action was simple: participate in this contest and win a free copy of Audience Drill. Then just tell them a little bit about the tool, this special video that I created to make sure they understand what they had to do. Then there were these 5 different action steps that they had to follow, and as you can see, we had 86 entries in total, and this is the live leaderboard that we had in place as well.
Hey, Neil, you might look right there and see number 10. Who's number 10 on that leaderboard?
Number 10 is Michael. I thought it was
there
that.
I am, right there.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's just, you've seen it as well. I mean, it just incentivizes people to take part, to become part of something that is happening around them. So now let me go into the back end and show you how easy it is to publish a new contest. And like I said, I mean the generating traffic and monetizing part, we'll talk about that on the webinar that we're planning to do. So creating a contest is quite simple. You get ready-made templates within the tool, again, depending on the level you purchase. You get some ready-made templates in there. All you have to then do is pick one of the ready-made templates. So let's go for this one, fashion. And again, I mean, t-shirts are always hot, so we can talk about selling t-shirts. So I would say in this case, let's call this Mike T campaign. And then I could say something like simply participate in the contest and you could win a free t-shirt, or again a discounted t-shirt, however it is you wanted to push this. In this case we are giving you already ready-made images, but if you wanted to put your own, you could do that too. There's some description right here that you see is right here as well. And you can change the timer settings as well. So by default, all contests are usually set to 4 days for timer, 7 days rather, sorry, but you could change it and you could bring it in and say, okay, I want to run this only till the 31st instead, and now the timer will be shorter. And we also give terms and conditions and rules and regulations by default, because we know that especially in some countries or some states, these are quite important to put in. Then you can show the entries either at top or bottom, and if you do that, if you change that, then the image is just going to move further down. Once this is done, let's just save this and I'll show you what the next step in the process is. Okay, so simply participate in the contest and you could win a free t-shirt. The title has been changed. And then what I'll do, as you can see already, there are 5 different ways for people to participate in. I want to change that. So I'll go to step number 2 and I can see already the 5 different ways in which people can participate. So they can participate by answering a question, choosing an image, single choice list, signing in, as well as viral share. So answering a question means that I can ask people a question like, what do you think about this t-shirt design? Do you like it? Yes or no? And they could answer that question. Choosing an image, the question would be simple, like, hey, which other t-shirt designs would you like to see or would you like to wear? So that way, even if they say that, okay, you know, I want to buy this, I can then upsell them to other t-shirt designs in future if I wanted them that too. Then I can give them a single choice list, which means I could say, okay, what type of t-shirt style do you prefer? In this case, instead of giving them images, I'm talking about different t-shirt styles like sleeveless, short sleeve and such. Next one is simply to get them to sign in, which is important to build a list. And the last one, which I think is most crucial for me, is viral shares, where you can kind of force people, you can make this feel mandatory, you can force people to share this virally with their friends and family, and if they get any clicks back with that, they get additional points. And you can incentivize this further by giving it most amount of points, like this entry is worth 99 points. What that does is that pushes people to definitely do this, because that's how they collect all the points and that's how they could potentially win. And remember what I said earlier is that you have multiple different call to actions here for your viewers. So you can ask them a question, you can ask them to choose an image, a single choice question, multiple choice question, you can ask them to share a link on Google+, you can ask them to visit a fan page. For YouTube, you can ask people to watch a video, submit a video, subscribe to a channel, multiple options. You can get people to visit an external page, and again, that is exactly what we did in Audience Drill as well. As you can see, we got people to visit a particular page so they can see all the bonuses that they were offering for that contest.
Neil, let me interject really quick.
Sure.
For example, you might have a lot of people on a Facebook page, and maybe you've gone out there and you've done the whole penny like thing, and you've got tons and tons of people to like your Facebook page, but then they're not on your email list. So what you do is you run a contest and you say, get on my email list here and do this and that, and you can give that weighted. You talk about giving like more points for an action that you want them to take. Give them more points to join your email list or whatever than with other things, and you can get them to join your list. Or maybe you have an email list, but your Facebook page doesn't have these people on it, and you want to be able to market them to them in multiple areas. Maybe you want to have them on your YouTube channel, maybe you want to have them on your Facebook page, on your Twitter account, and you can get these people to start interacting with your other channels so that you're not just marketing to one place. It's kind of a way of spreading out your reach in a different way of doing it.
That's right. I mean, we didn't want to, like, we really thought about this and we said, okay, we can restrict to Facebook and Twitter because those are the biggest ones. But then we realized that no one's really talking about YouTube, no one's focusing on Pinterest and sites like these. And that's why I wanted to build those in place as well with the software. And, just to continue, there's also, with Pinterest, there's also a possibility to get people to follow on Pinterest or pin image on Pinterest. And as well as for Twitter, you can get them to retweet a tweet, hashtag, and follow on Twitter. Viral share already showed you this option. And then you have the bonus step as well, so you can ask them to do something else to earn additional points. And really, this is all about earning points and getting them redeemed for a leaderboard position at the end of the day. We've seen, I was talking to someone who ran a contest like this a couple of years ago with another solution, and they said they made, close to 1,000 leads in a single day. That's how viral the contest went. And, that's really what we're aiming with the software as well. We're aiming for it to be usable, for it to be quite simple, and highly productive as well in terms of the results that it can give.
As far as integrating with other things, I see you've got API integrations. I imagine, does it integrate with your email accounts? What does it integrate with?
So API integrations are with specific autoresponders. So we have Aweber GetResponse, GoToWebinar, MailChimp, SendReach, and ActiveCampaign in place. But if you didn't want to actually, if you didn't want to collect leads via that method, you could simply click here, and as you'll see, I could connect it with my GoToWebinar, and I could also connect it with HTML, for example. So I could say, okay, I want to put the code from my Interspire, and I could put the code right here, fill this field in as well, and then I'll be able to collect leads right in my Interspire account. So in terms of autoresponders, it works with everything cool. Completely. One more thing I wanted to show, actually, if I go back to the link, is the different ways in which you can show this to people. So you can either show this as a direct link, or you can generate a script and you can put it on your own website. So you can put it as an iframe, you can put it on load or on click. So it can really be there as a pop-up as well if you wanted to. So these contests could show up on your site as a pop-up, and then you could also put this on your fan page tabs if you wanted to do that, which again is a great feature because it allows you to, like you were saying, use the fan page traffic and convert them into leads.
Okay, a couple things. When it comes to mobile devices, how when you start talking about putting it on Facebook, a lot of times when you try to put these things on Facebook, they don't work on mobile. Will it work on mobile on Facebook, or should you be sending people to that link right there, that direct link?
Sure. So, by default, the Facebook mobile combination never works. So yeah. Facebook still doesn't allow its tabs to show up on mobile. But what you can do is you can use this special link that we give you. What it does is that if it's, we give you a special mobile link, actually. Let me see if it's actually here already. Not yet. But what we do is we give you a special FB mobile link. If you use that on a regular page, I think, okay, the reason I don't see it is because I haven't published it. But as soon as you use that link, if you share it on a desktop or a PC, for example, then it goes straight to your Facebook tab. But if it's on mobile, it automatically registers that and goes straight to a web page. So that way you don't lose any traffic coming in via mobile.
Got it. Okay, so that's an important thing, especially for people that are going to be doing ads on Facebook to try to get more traffic there. As far as, doing paid traffic and doing Facebook ads, of course, it's a great way of doing it. Give me some examples of how I could get some more free traffic to the contest, because I know a lot of people watching might not have an email list as big as yours, sure, or a budget to be able to advertise on Facebook.
Completely understandable. I think forums are a great place to go. So you can go on, targeted forums and you can advertise your contest there. Like, hey, we're giving away a free iPad or whatever. We're running this contest. All you have to do is come in and participate. On the other hand, you could contact other fan page owners and you can do, cross promotion with them. So you could say, hey, if you put this on your page, I can guarantee you're going to get a lot more visitors back to your page. And in return, what you're going to get is a lot of people opting into your list. Eventually you want to build your own asset, but in the beginning, if you have nothing else, you can actually leverage this and you can get in touch with other fan page owners and work with them, so they can put that link in there in a post, and that traffic will come to your contest and they would participate in there. I mean, alternatively, if you have a specific skill set that you're really good at, for example, video editing, you could simply offer it as a service to that particular fan page owner so that they could put that link on their fan page timeline. So, I mean, those are some sneaky ways to get your link through the door with other people without having your own assets to begin with.
When you originally created this, I mean, we talked today about internet marketing stuff. We've talked about T-shirts. You showed how you used it with your promotion of Audience Drill. What other audiences? Is this just for online marketing? Who else can benefit from using this?
Sure. I mean, anything. I mean, if you have local clients who need more people coming through the door, they can use this. If you are selling Kindle books, for example, you can use this to sell more. If you're selling T-shirts, you can use this to sell more. Physical products, digital products, affiliate products. It really doesn't matter. I mean, or video marketing as well, if you wanted to get more views on your videos, more subscribers and such. I mean, this is one of those tools that encompasses every different market. It goes out there and works for everyone quite easily.
As far as making money with something like this goes, we've touched on a bunch of different strategies today.
Sure.
In your opinion, what would you do if you were going to go out and use this software right now? You're like, okay, someone's like, okay, Neil, I want to buy this, but I want to make money as fast as possible from it. What would you suggest they do with this software?
See, the quickest way has to be affiliate promotion. I mean, do exactly what I did. And okay, luckily I had a list, but you don't have to have a list. You can drive some seed traffic. But, take any offer, for example, take social contest, for example, get the software and then decide to promote social contest and create a contest like this that, hey, you can come in and we'll give you we'll give you Amazon discount coupons to whoever wins, but also you should then at the same time check out this contest. You could do something like that, or you could give away a free guide on how to generate traffic or how to do social media marketing, and you could offer this product as something that they buy on the page when they land. So, I mean, this is like the simplest execution that you could do for social contests, and you can generate an income in as soon as a couple of days by using something like this.
Cool. As far as options go on the sales page, and unless you've shown us everything that you wanted to show, is there anything else you wanted to show us before we start talking about the options?
Yeah, just a couple more things. So we have also, with the developer license, we'll talk about that in a bit, but we have the ability to add a particular client to a campaign if you wanted, because sometimes a client would say, oh, I want to go in there and tweak something myself, or I don't want to hire you, I want to use the tool, but, how can I do that? You can add them to a campaign so they can see all the stats, they can change things around as well if they wanted to. We also have the facility to put in retargeting codes. What that means is now you can put in your ad roll retargeting code, Google Analytics code, a perfect audience, FB retargeting, anything like that, so that you can also then start following people around the web when they land on your contest. One thing that I haven't shown, and is something, to be honest, that we're still building in, is mailer integration. So if you know what SendGrid is, MailJet, Elastic Email, SMTP, what we're doing is building in that integration in here. So you can come in, put in your SMTP details, and what you can then do is, as soon as someone enters the contest, you can shoot them an automatic email, not via autoresponder, but via our tool itself. So you can put in your SMTP details in, and what that's going to do is, as soon as someone enters, you can send them an email. If the contest is about to end, just a day before, you can send them a reminder email like, hey, there's only one day to go. You don't want to get pipped at the end, so make sure you answer more questions, or you share with more friends if you want to get more points. And that's exactly how we've been able to provide you the facility to communicate with your customers from right within this tool as well. And again, that's something we're building in, and it should be available, I think, in about 5 or 6 days.
Oh, okay. So that's not something that you're like, oh, well, maybe in a few months from now we'll build in. That's something that you're actively working on right now.
Yeah, I mean, again, this came as a request from beta testers. They said that we want to mail our customers immediately, and we said, okay, we'll give you that facility. We just can't get that ready in time before when we go live. But it is something that we are testing already to make sure that it works. And then once it's there, we'll give it to everyone as well.
Okay, tell me about the options, because I know, and I want to make sure you're clear here, Neil, about the stuff that we've talked about today, like. Sure. What is included inside of it, what isn't included, let's talk about that.
Sure. So in the main offer, you have three options. The first one is called Basic, Pro, and then Ultimate. With the Basic one, you get a Facebook tab install option. With actually all of them, you can put this on Facebook tabs. With all of them, you get mobile responsive Facebook links. You also get the possibility to put a banner image, display winners after competitions, as well as have unlimited participants. And I'll say this: we were looking at the competition, our competition, and they allow you to do 5 contests with only 1,000 participants at $37 a month. You know, and that's quite expensive. We don't have any of those restrictions. And then the video part, so if you want to put a video in there instead of an image, that only comes with the Pro and the Ultimate version. And then the winner selection is you can either choose a winner randomly or manually, again depending on the level you purchase. You can embed anywhere in the Pro and the Ultimate versions. In terms of login type, so what can people register with? You can get them to register with email, Facebook, Twitter, and Google Plus as well. And then, now this is important, so autoresponder integrations are available only with the Pro and the Ultimate version. So with the base version, you still have the CSV export, so you can just download the leads yourself. With the Pro and the Ultimate version, the autoresponder integrations are already available there. The mail alerts are only available in the Ultimate version, and the live leaderboard facility is only available in the Ultimate version as well. And I did show the live leaderboard facility too. In terms of fan pages, with the Ultimate version, there are different levels again. It's too much, but with the Ultimate version, you can put this on 15 different fan pages. You get 15 done-for-you templates with the Ultimate, and you get 11 different competition entries with the Ultimate. With the Basic, it's 5. With the Pro, it's 8. And with the Ultimate, again, there are unlimited video competitions, unlimited competitions that you can run with this software.
So guys, if that sounded a little complicated there, because there's a lot of stuff going on, there is a table, I'm looking at it right now, on the sales page, so you can check that out. As I'm looking at it right now, I'm sure most of you who are interested in this are going to pick up the Ultimate. It's just the one that makes the most sense. I mean, I guess if you wanted to get the basic one and you just need a very, very, very basic contest and you don't want all the other features to it, that's fine. But I'm pretty sure, and I know how most of these things work. Most of you are going to end up picking up the Ultimate version, and I would recommend that as well. It's just going to be worth it for the minimal price difference there. It's going to be worth picking that up there. Neil, as far as upgrades go, so after people pick this offer up, what should they expect inside the sales funnel?
Sure. So the next upgrade is a version with developer rights. In this case, we give you developer rights as well as unlimited fan page installation. So now you can put on as many fan pages as you want. We also give you 15 additional high converting templates that we have created, as well as 100 high quality images and the ability to clone campaigns quickly with a single click. Then we also give you attention grabbing image sliders that you can use. So if you wanted to use more than one image on the contest, you could do that too. With that, we also give you the facility to translate these contests as well. So if you wanted to put them in German language or French or anything else, for example, Arabic, you could do that too with this software. You also get some real-time analytics as well with the upgrade. So that way you know exactly what's happening as you see changes in front of you, as well as finally you get the external script integration. So the retargeting integration that I showed you here, you get access to that as well with this particular upgrade.
Okay, so it's social contest on steroids.
Exactly. I mean, it's basically giving you more value. And again, I mean, this is a bit more advanced, so it's okay if you want to skip this. I would recommend getting it because with a developer license, I mean, think about it. You could go out there and sell this to a client for anywhere between $497 to $997, and that's already close to 10 times the value of what we're going to sell this at.
So okay, so if you wanted to, with the first version on the sales page, you can use it for your own contests. With the Pro version, you've got all these other bells and whistles associated with it, and you can also go out there and say, hey, I see you've got your business. Would you like me? And you're already getting traffic. Like you already have the traffic coming in here. I don't need to get you more original traffic, but do you want to leverage that traffic and get even more from what you're already getting? And you could go out there. Do you run the contest for them, or do you have them run the contest? Because I recall seeing you kind of like giving them a login and everything. What do you do there?
I mean, I would always recommend running the contest for them because that way you can charge more. But if a client says, hey, I want to run it myself, sure, you can just give them the login and you can still charge them something for using the software. And that could be as little as $97 or $147 just for the sake of having a login in your, to be able to see that campaign.
And as far as, I'm always interested in getting my foot in the door for these companies, and it's hard a lot of times approaching people, especially we talked about cold traffic and warm traffic earlier today, and when you're trying to get your foot in the door in these businesses and start a relationship with them, this is the perfect opportunity. Something that's going to cost you nothing to do is just to say, hey, I'd like to run a free competition for you, and I just want to I'm going to do this for free for you, and let's just see what happens from doing this. We're going to set it up for you. We're going to give away, let's say it's a car repair shop, and you want to give away a free oil change, and you could have people sign up inside the store. You could put it on their Facebook page. If they've got a contact list, you can have them send it out to them, and just let them see what the results are in that first month, and then you can come back to them and say, look, well, you had this traffic coming in, but you were able to get these many new subscribers. You were able to get like all these different likes and shares or whatever their goals are. And that's what we were able to do for you. If you'd like to continue doing this and do another contest next month, let's sit down and talk about this. And maybe you can upsell them to maybe they need a website, maybe they need more social media marketing, whatever you're good at. Maybe you're a video marketer and you want to sell them videos and commercials. It's a perfect opportunity to be able to do something like that as well. And again, I think we talked about this in the last interview, like different ways of getting our foot in the door, just being able to separate yourself and warm up that client with something that you can offer.
Sure, I call this also a puppy dog close. So you basically give them an offer that eventually they have to pay for, and they know that there's a lot of value, so they're willing to pay for it as well. But initially you give it to them for free, and that's okay. Like, for example, you could set up a contest for them, not hook it up with an autoresponder, but show them that, hey, I was able to generate 100 leads. Do you want these 100 leads? Mm-hmm. Like, how much is that worth to you? And they're obviously going to pay you for that. So that's like Mike, you were saying, that's a good way to get your foot through the door as well.
And I think you've got another one-time offer here, another upsell.
Yes, actually a couple this time. So we have another one-time offer, which is actually recorded training that we're providing. So, based on our case study and based on what we do, we're actually we're selling access to pre-recorded training it's a 6-module training that is going to be drip-fed over the next few weeks. And what it's going to show you is in Module 1, like how to set up a perfect contest. Module 2, how to generate some seed traffic for free or for a specific cost. Module 3 would be how to create these incentivized marketing, how they work, how to position your offers. Module 4 is all about branding. So it's called Branding Bonanza, how to get your customers to brand your business for you to their friends and family. So how to use them as brand ambassadors for your business. Module number 5 is the contest service platform. So how to take this and offer it as a service to your clients, for anywhere between $497 and $997 per managed campaign. And the last one then is follow-up marketing and contest. So once the contest is done and dusted, what can you do to still get people involved in future contests that are already on your list? So that's something that we have structured carefully based on how the software works, based on our experiences, and we want to share that with our customers as well.
So inside the product, you have training on how to use the software. Like there's separate training that's included inside there. It's not like people are going to buy it and then have to pay for training to use it, but this is more like strategies, tips, tricks, how to monetize it, pretty much.
Correct. I mean, this is more advanced, more targeted on how to actually take this out to your clients, how to make money with it, how we would do it. But of course, the software use training is already provided as PDF as well as video tutorials.
And the last upsell?
Sure. The last upsell is actually the white label license. So I know Karthik likes to do that with his software because, see, he has a development team and he can create really good softwares, but he knows that not everyone can. So what he has done is he has provided white label licenses. So you can take the software, you can rebrand it as your own. So you can call it, Mike's Contest, for example, and then you can sell access to this for any price point that you want. And you can do that at, let's say again, if I think about a client would say, oh, I can't do this at $997, it's too much. you can say, okay, then for $197 or $297, I'm going to give you your own complete access, not just for one campaign, but for as many campaigns as you want to create. So in that case, you have your own domain set, subdomain set, so Mike contest, and what you can then do is you can get them to participate, to create those contests on your site, on the site that we give you, and with that, they have their own login, so you don't have to worry about them using your logins either.
The difference between the developer rights and the white label, can you clarify that?
Sure. So with the developer rights, I mean, you'll have branding. It'll be all about social contests. I mean, people could find the social contest software still and just buy it for whatever price it is selling at that time. But with the white label license, that is your branding. We give a custom domain which has nothing to do with us. And that way the clients wouldn't know who's really behind the software. You can position it as, hey, this is my social contest software. This is something, we created. So you can take full ownership of that. And if, again, your customers get stuck with anything, you'll be the first point of call for support. But then you do get priority support with us, so that if there's a technical issue, we can help that resolve on our end.
Cool. Neil, thank you so much for coming on the show today and sharing this with us, showing the power of using contests. I'm always excited about contests. I know how exciting they can be for people and how powerful they can be in building your business and getting free traffic. Is there anything else, anything that you wanted to mention, anything we missed before we wrap it up?
Sure, just the thing about the webinar again. So, at 8 a.m. Eastern, we're doing a special webinar where we're going to walk you through the case study of how we were able to generate the kind of money we did. And it would be nice to see everyone on that call. And I think just about the video, there should be a sign up button for that. Mm-hmm. And just be on that call. I mean, ask all the questions, see the software live in demonstration again. And you'll be able to ask me anything you want on that call as well. And also get some bonuses that we're giving away throughout that call. Is
there going to be a chance to win a free copy or anything in that? Are you going to do anything like that?
Yes, I mean, you can probably already see here social contest pre-launch, and that's a pre-launch contest that we're running. So people can actually come in and they can then see, they can get involved, and if they participate in the contest, they might be able to win a copy of the software when we launch.
Neil, again, thank you so much for coming on, and best of luck with your launch.
Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate that.
I hope you enjoyed the interview today with Neil. If you are interested in picking up social contests, you're going to want to come back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern. You're going to be able to get it at its lowest price along with my special bonuses. Plus, there's going to be a link above the interview where you can see a live contest. Go ahead, click on it, join the contest, play around with it, see how it works, and you can even win a free copy of Social Contest. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.